You. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay, and that'll set them back 5. Get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Tight end right.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
2nd and 15. For Marshall, that's complete. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the 1st.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
58, come on. There's a party now.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
6 man. Check curls. Mike, 55. 55, Mike. Target.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. On second down, Kamara. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hurry.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Run. Hey, dude. Hey, watch the screen.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Here I come. Regular.
On the ground, Kamara. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, D, get up.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon. And that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
Hey, alert 33. Move. Real. We ain't giving up nothing today. Check 24. Tighten up.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Third down.
We're scoreless after 1. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here.
Check. Hey, we're 33. Real. Hey, Alpha. 58, 58, Mike. Bandit.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara there to make the grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Will Lutz on for the point after. Good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, 49ers 0.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Let's go now. 6 yards. Pick it up. Pick it up. Check 3. Match box. Right.
And to give this time to the tailback. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. Single. Pickup brings up 2nd down at the 25-yard line.
Rotate. 55. Hey, eat. Watch the pass. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
3 yards. And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Check the backer, check the backer. Kill, kill, kill.
On 1st down, it's McBride. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. 52 yards as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a
It was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run on first down. McBride, it'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Second and 13. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here's Breida. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll set up a throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Second and 10. And his pass incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Look, small. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. You're not ready.
Now back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Now this throw caught left side. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the ground, this is Kamara. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, partner. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You better be afraid of me. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Slam, slam, slam. No, no, no.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Ready? 55, right 55. I'm on it. You know. Hey, check right, check right. Watch 55. Watch the run, watch the run. It's south, baby. That's baby south. 55 is my guy, 55. Delta, Delta. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fleming. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. A first down throw from Mayfield. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
King. Switch.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
You draw corner. Point it right. Hey, Charlie. Hey, alert. God.
Kamara. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
First down, Saints.
58. 180. Alert. 58, Mike. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get on.
Right back to him on first down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 58 is the mark. 58, exit. Watch the slip. Pistol. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Hey, tighten down. There you go. 58 is the mic.
Mayfield looks to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Rush in. 58, right over there. Yeah. Bud. Hey. You think you won't get this? 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Kings. Here we go.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First down, New Orleans.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check. Check out.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Watch your slant. Watch your slant. Watch your slant. 58, boys.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18.
And the Saints, first down.
Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They come out here in the eye. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Stand up there. Check 3. Check 3. What? Pistol. Get one. Check.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Hayward. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Ready? 58.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Fleming. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A big play there. 70 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Mayfield now. Escaping the pressure right. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Mayfield on 3rd and 2, and it's complete to Kelsey. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Mayfield now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Hey, wahoo! Hurry! Here we go. Go, Mike 50. You don't want none of that. Pick up the ball. Run. Hey, 50 to Mike. 50. Hey, let's go. I got it.
Mayfield to throw it. They'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Mayfield with it once more. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, box drop.
Throwing, Mayfield. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Hey, on 133. Regular.
Mayfield on first down. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelsey. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Go. set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 58's the money.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. This is complete to Michael Thomas. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Third and short yardage. Mayfield. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Check four. Hey, alert 33.
And to give this time to the tailback. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Mayfield. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
King. Lucky. Topper. Point it right. I'm going to run you over. Tight dog.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Mayfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
We own them. We own them. Switch. Let's go. Come on. Mike, 55. Here in the middle. 55. Watch the run. Mike, 55. Hey, I'm coming.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
A loss of 5 brings up 2nd and 15 at the 32-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Got it. 55. Mike, 55. Hey, eat.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. For Marshall, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's McBride, and he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here.
No. Check safety.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
They'll keep it on the ground. McBride. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. And
the blitz does come. And Marshall's got him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Alert 3. Jim.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal.
Out. Under 10. 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Breida, he'll try the right side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 6-yard touchdown run as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly while you're hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
I don't think you got it, sir. Hurry! Hey! I-7.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
They can't hang with that.
Mayfield now from the 50. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10.
Watch the ship, watch the ship. Ship, ship. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, 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 twist. Slam.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
2nd and 2. Taking a shot here for Marsh. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 39. Marshall, the intended receiver.
Intercepted by the Saints. His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running with Kamara. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 49ers' 34-yard line.
So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. This from 51 yards for the win. It's on target, and it's good. From 51 yards out, he drills it. And Bourbon Street, it'll be alive tonight. The Saints have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Saints, it wasn't always pretty, but they do